Alright, so obviously there's already an NEL game going.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm gonna wait for this game to end. Who's in this game? Tyzilla, Ja! America's Most Blunted, Liquid Mike, Trout, Monkeys Forever, Jubei of Neworth, Pandas, Wilsk, and Rosol. A lot of familiar faces. Oh no, Mike. Oh no.
My spirit sinks.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Out of my way!
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
With honor!
So obviously I'm gonna wait for the next game. It'll give me a little bit of a break between the casts. So I'll throw it up so you guys can watch it, but I won't cast till the next game begins.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm over here. No whining now.
How long? I don't know. It's like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My robes are hanging. It's too warm. Too warm for robes, man.
Touché.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna step away while we wait for this game to finish, and then I'll hop and do the next 1-2 cast. Absolutely. Unless another one pops up, I do have the Citadel thing open. But I'll take this time to take a small break, and we'll be right back. I'll leave this window open if you want to see the game that's going on right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Where's the party?
Stop! Take me!
You had your warning. Over here now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Homing in. I'm mechanically reclined.
Let the fun begin. Told you a storm was coming. Unstoppable. Triple kill.
Our thanks. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Monster kill. Dominating. Double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That stays.
Thanks.
Here I am.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Over here now. I'm staging a comeback. Let the fun begin. Zip. Touché. Unstoppable. Wicked double kill.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Here now.
I keep my enemies close,
Touche.
and their fortress closer.
Told you a storm was coming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You blew it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has been denied. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Rock it on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Let the skies take you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My pet thanks you.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It was not luck, but skill. You gain post. Very cool of you.
Dire's ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
Am I ready to cast for you? Am I ready to cast for you? Heck yeah, I'm ready to cast for you. Let me throw on my coddle hat and let's have some fun. Alright. Let's see here. Game's already full. Uh-oh. This guy must love playing dress up. No, I've never played dress up before this. I am a wizard. The song is fucking weird. He is cousin of the lady. Man, my wife would make a hot crystal maiden, that's for sure. Fucking gorgeous. Hell yeah, you can. Why not, right? Show me what you got. I'm gonna change it up though. We wanna have some fun here. I'm gonna go ahead and close Spotify. Let's get the hype going here. There we go. I'm not even gonna listen to the song, alright? I'm gonna just put faith that this is good. And I'm just gonna play it at the right time and intro with it. I hope it's good.
Welcome to the big show.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn this down. We're gonna switch over our screen right here. We're gonna get things started. Hit the wrong pause button. There we go. Shut up. Thank you very much. Alright, everyone. How's it going out there in your Twitch.tv worlds and TV sets, computer desks, and I'm gonna go ahead and welcome you to another fine Wednesday evening, that's hump day, if you will, of some great NA Dota Elite League Season 2 action featuring such top players as Pandago, Monkeys Forever, IX, Mr. Mustache Mike is watching. I thought he was playing, but I segued that one into watching. You got Yugi, you got John, you got a couple of familiar faces here. So a lot of players getting a lot of playtime here before the ending of the week. This Friday is a show match of the top 10 NEL players duking it out. And if you were curious, I can go over some of the top members here for you. Currently leading the ladder in the NEL, you have Ty Zilla. He's sitting at a pretty healthy 1604 rating. Right behind him, you have Mason. What's Your Dick Like, a.k.a. Broodstar, I believe. Jang Sna, she's pretty new, or he's pretty new to the top of the list, making her way up there. You got RTZ as your number 5, and Ryu Boris, he was the former number 1 in NEL Season 1. He's now your number 6 currently. Annihilate number 7. Yugi number 8. In this game is Yugi, the number 8 holder. Corey number 9. And finally, B-Diz, Neo's own and NEA Dota's own B-Diz is number 10.
10
Interesting.
seconds remaining.
Go ahead and get this volume up right here. Very nice. All right, and with that said, the draft has begun. We're going to go ahead and begin to go over the draft. All right, Venomancer and Lifestealer, early bans. You know what I think? What are these? They think they're going against Na'Vi or something? Early respect ban on the Lifestealer is a bit unusual, but they're going to go ahead and roll with it. Venomancer, no real surprises. Just an overall nuisance to the game with those new wards and the Poison Sting. Just a real pain in the ass. Meanwhile, on the Radiant team, they ban out the old dirty, if you will, AC. Shout out. Obsidian? No, sorry. God, every time his name Outworld Devourer, but I'm still so old school I keep calling him Obsidian Destroyer because that's just his great name. Anyways, Clockwork is also banned out. No surprises. They pick up the Lich, and the Dire have the Visage. They're claiming their supports right away. Pretty crucial to get a key support in your draft early because, yes, believe it or not, supports can win you games. Obviously, more of the supports are a lot more versatile, can tend to have a bigger advantage in the game. What such example as Mr. Number 2 most popular pick, Visage, has a little bit of everything.
Reserve time.
Probably one of the best heroes based off of just right off the bat level 1 play. You got the Soul Assumption, which is a long-range heavy nuke as long as you put him together with some heavy burst damage. A lot of people like to put him with a Timber Saw. as a combo with heavy burst and can follow up with the long soul assumption. Of course, you got the Grave Shield for slow, and then later on at level 6 you get familiars for bonus damage, bonus pushing power, great map vision, and of course you get those stuns, which don't hurt either. So just a great hero, always a requirement for a team to pick up if they manage to sneak him through the banning phase. And the Radiant team are kind of soaking up the clock right here, all right? We're already about a minute into reserve time, and they're only on their second pick. I mean, are they thinking hard here? Is their captain AFK? I mean, let's go. What is taking so long to get these picks rolling right away? What's to think about? Well, we got Lich, all right? He's very, very great in the laning phase. You know, using the early sacrifice to deny both the enemy XP and bring in your own extra EXP. And they're going to grab the Elder Titan. No surprises there. Elder Titan made his way through the banning phase as well. Pretty good in all lanes. It's great to get early because you can change the game plan of the draft as it goes on, able to shift Elder Titan around, whether you want to put him as a proficient mid laner or where he tends to stride his best stuff would be in the off lane. And, you know, or they can even put him in the off lane. So,
10 seconds remaining.
you know, it's nothing too revealing yet either. You don't typically want to pull out your wild card earlier in the draft and allow your opponent to quickly counter it. So they're going to get a lot of predictable cookie cutter pickups and bans out of the way right away. And really no surprises there, as I said before. And I feel good every time I say it because when it happens, it makes me feel good about myself. They end up picking up the Timber Saw because he just works oh so well with that Visage in game. He's able to obviously have the extra mobility to get around the map rather quickly, get the ganks going in the mid game once he gets level 6. And of course his heavy pure damage just works out so well and synergizes great with Visage's soul assumption. And you know, it's just and always a pleasure to watch. Timber Saw is always quite the crowd pleaser. He's, you know, great hero to cast and watch drop people down. Pop, pop, pop. Motherfuckers drop to the Timber Saw. Anyways, we look at some of the bans here. You got the Puck banned out with the Wind Ranger. They don't want to deal with the ever-elusive Puck mid lane, extra silencing, and obviously Wind Ranger with his lockdown. And the other bans for the Weaver and the Nyx Assassin on the Radiant side. So they don't like to deal with the invis elusive bugs for their team. And we could see a lot in this third pick here. It could really reveal what kind of strategy they're going to be throwing together with the team. They're going to obviously need to look into another support. Crystal Maiden is still available, which is always typically a great duo with Lich, the Ice King and Queen themselves. Just seems to work together just oh so nice. So I won't be surprised if they go through that sort of pick. And we're moving to the reserve time here already for the Radiant team. They only got 25 seconds to get the picks a-rolling. And they're actually going to roll with Sand King. Sand King has been very proficient pickup lately, has excellent roaming ability. Of course, the extra stun doesn't hurt. And, well, I honestly would be surprised if they also look for someone who offers a little more silence. Silence seems to be one of Timber Saw's worst enemies in the game. I know a lot of people like to even go Doom and just roll with some sort of heavy utility Doom and do battle with the Timber Saw. Mirana going to be the third pick by the Dire team. Mirana's a great offlaner. Excellent new leaping ability, able to disjoin any sort of nuke. Of course, that Sacred Arrow creates a lot of extra hype in the game. But let's see. I mean, they already have the Timber Saw as well, who's typically a pretty good offlaner, but I guess they're pretty confident that they might roll the Timber Saw Visage together in a lane, maybe in the off lane, and then they have the Mirana, which they can also play very safe. So they have a lot of options there. They're not revealing too much to the Radiant team about what they're going to set up. Shadow Fiend going to be the fourth pick up by the Radiant team. You know, Shadow Fiend's great, one of the best mid laners you can ask for. You know, extra early hard damage for last hitting, but you know, he just doesn't have an escape mechanism. He can be very prone to supports who like to roam around, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that this Dire team look into. They want to take advantage of taking down the Shadow Fiend early and maybe rolling with someone like the Crystal Maiden, like I said, still available. They want to get someone who can really roam around very well, and they're going to go with Storm Spirit. So they're finally deciding on, I mean, what I would believe would be their mid laner. So Stormer is going to bop up the mid lane. Feeling pretty confident going against potential Shadow Fiend. I like the matchup a lot. Storm Spirit obviously going to hang out. Try to build up that level 6 as soon as possible. And you're going to be dealing with that and the Timber Saw. You got a lot of extra mobility, early ganking, strong mid game, and not too much as far as late game is concerned. You do have the Mirana, but it is going to force Mirana to farm up pretty significantly, especially if she can be going up against a Luna, it would appear, in the late game. And Luna is... Oh my god! Sweet mother of pearl! Coddle has joined the game. Everyone, a Coddle is in the game! Oh, someone get my Twitter! Oh, sweet, have mercy! This shit just got real. Alright, okay, no, let's get back here. Alright? That is such a terrible pickup for this game. Wow. 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 Okay, well, I'm so flabbergasted. I don't even know what they're going to do with this. Pandago. My man! Pandago, my brother! He's going to regret this. Especially so late into the week with the ratings. Alright, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and roll through these introductions real quick. We'll start with the Dire. On the pink, Pandago is playing the Keeper of the Light. Great pickup. Of course, I'm always happy to see a Keeper in the game. He's even sporting my favorite hat. But you're dealing with a team now that doesn't have a lot of reliable stuns. As someone has pointed out as well, you have pretty much Sacred Arrow for a guaranteed disable. And that's about it. Other than that, you got a lot of, like, you know, just the Storm Spirit with the pull. But it's not nearly going to be enough. But, hey, I'm happy to see Coddle. I would love to see the win. Just going to set Pandago. And then we got Storm Spirit mid lane, played by Monkeys Forever. No surprises there. Your bottom lane played by Juby. Visage, Timber Saw, hanging around the top area. SNA will be accompanied. No, not be accompanied, but we have a Fierce Soyon representing the Mirana towards the bottom lane. Oh, I forgot the music hype. I gotta help you out with that. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Is this even? This has a lot. Oh. You know what? This is nice. I don't want to spoil it in this game. I promise I'll do it in the next one. It deserves the full run through and the full thing. I don't want to like give it a half-assed performance here. Anyways, Dire feeling pretty aggressive here. They're running with the tri-lane and their off lane, and I like this. They're gonna, you know, if I would like to see the Coddle's gonna be putting out a lot of early blast, pushing the lane as hard as possible, bringing in that push meta. Meanwhile, they're going to be going against Gondapi on the Sand King, hanging around the bottom lane, along with Ja. Going to be playing that #1 Luna. Meanwhile, your mid lane, the big, bad, black Shadow Fiend, played by America's Most Blunted. He's got a pretty good mid block happening here. Meanwhile, your top lane, Yugi, representing Elder Titan in the off lane, where he will be very proficient and should be doing very well against SNA, the Timber Saw in the top lane already. A little bit of early aggression here. Arrow will fly. Nice timing to catch him in the alley. The big blast, and my baby Coddle gets the first blood. And shoutouts to Ash Chauffeur for getting that item drop. Oh, the game has started, my man. Woo! Sorry, a little too much hype right there. Another Grave Chill slow. Oh, good stuff so far. The hype has hit me. It's hit me hard right in the chestal gland. And now Yugi taking a lot of damage in this top. In the alley from downtown. SNA holding his own against the Elder Titan in the mid lane. It might be a bit of a rough trip, though. Give it a little bit of time, a little natural order. We'll change things up. Meanwhile, Americas laying a little bit of damage on Monkeys. Americas and Monkeys. These names. Salving up there. A little bit of aggression laid out. Grave Chill flies on Happy Cat. Pandago floating around the forest. Doing the nice standard Coddle build, the 1-0-1. You gotta remember, this is the only hero I can really critique, you know, at all in the game, and I actually know sufficiently, so now I get to rip apart Pandago and just, you know, judge everything he does as the game goes on. Meanwhile, Longball Soul Assumption takes Happy Cat down to half-life. Nothing too significant there. We're gonna go ahead and throw up the last hit deny window. And as you can see, the leader right now is Shadow Fiend in that mid lane, right behind the Luna. Why is this off? Order. What is that? There we go. Nope. Okay, way off there. Storm Spirit actually leading the way. Monkeys Forever 12 and 3 is beating out the mid lane Shadow Fiend by a good amount, almost double in CS. Top lane. You're going to see the Elder Titan has a little bit of shared tangos to use and salve up, but he is having a hard time. Misses there with the Astral, and at the same time, Visage will take down the Lich in the bottom lane. Now they're making a turn on the Sand King. A little bit of auto attack damage, but a nice pickoff indeed. Would appear that the arrow wasn't even needed, just probably caught her overstepping her boundaries. Apologies, I'm missing the camera right down there. And I also just missed the Timber Saw. Man, action up and down. On the top of the lane and back, Timbersaw managed to finally catch out the Elder Titan, Yugi. Just getting a little too confident, hanging around trying to get some creeps, got immediately bursted down. Dropout Dota, how you doing? Good rotation, pulls happening by the Radiant team, they gotta be careful. Pandaga charging up the blast already, we'll be able to do a little bit of work on the creeps as they take half the XP at least and draw them away from the lane. Bringing it back once in their favor. A little aggression here on the top, fighting under the tower. But Monkeys Forever going for the early no talisman. Wants to do obviously a lot of extra last hit, farming it up in the mid lane. Pandago hanging nearby, charges up a blast, throws it out. Will catch on Jaw. Jaw is slowed up now. Sand King coming around the corner will not be needed as they blast him down. Oh, sorry. Sand King is on the other team. Ooh, I'm a little big right now, not gonna lie. Anyways, they push their lead much further ahead, 4-0. I just really want the Call team to win this.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Sorry, I had to fix something right there. Alright, we're back in it. Bottom lane, regen rune picked up by Monkeys. Now he's going to take his business back to the mid. Not content just yet to leave the lane. Does need a little more XP before he can finally reach level 6 where he can really come into his own. But I'm liking this action bottom lane. They're laying out the blast. They're not allowing him to get any sort of easy last hits. And Jaw is now forced to be sitting on only 8 CS. So they're already hindering what could be a decent late game. Meanwhile, top lane, Timbersaw sitting pretty low. No one wants to rotate and make a move on him just yet. And he will heal up. And Elder Titan was forced back, running all the way back to the base. Yugi's having a real hard time in his off lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Magic Wand, left on Pandago, sharing out the delicious mana wealth to each other. Get to play very assertive in this lane. I like it. They're really choking up the Luna, not allowing her to get in there and get any sort of last hits. They do catch out the Visage in the jungle. They're making a blast in. It will not land, but they do catch with the long soul assumption. Now, Mirana forced to jump back. Jaw, obviously not near level 6. Lays out the nuke. One more auto attack will do it. He doesn't get it off in time and will fall. Visage. Juby doing work. Laying out the soul assumptions. Just very aggressively running right to them. Pandago hanging on the outskirts. Didn't get much going. Didn't land with the blast. Would have made things a lot easier, but didn't quite get it in there. Storm Spirit dancing up, making his way back to the top lane. They're thinking about making a move here on Yugi, but they don't know that right behind is Happy Cat. Happy Cat has shown up in already rotations. He's got to step back from this, but they want to commit. They want to take Yugi quick, and they do. Wow, they'd get that done so quick. Happy Cat wasn't even around to even think of making anything happen, but that's the problem with having a Lich. You don't really have anything to stop him. Meanwhile, Gondapi now making a rotation to the top lane. Oh, they're going to be able to catch off this Timber? Oh, he's not making a move in. He doesn't even have his boots yet to try to catch up and catch the long burrow strike. And now, Storm Spirit going to head back to the mid lane. Timbersaw leading as far as CS, 39-7. Shadow Fiend right behind. Did manage to get up a little more extra farm in the mid lane. Already has power treads. Bottom lane, a little bit of aggression here. Yugi over the top lane, needs to get that farm, needs to get that level 6 right away. And feels a little more confident in this bottom lane going against the Mirana and Kotl combo. But this is where Monkeys right away turned level 6, pinged out top, wanted to get a kill there right away. This is where he's going to really start to assert himself in the game. It's going to be pretty crucial for them to get as many kills as possible in the mid game, as they don't really have the significant late game for their team. They're going to be going up against a Shadow Fiend and a Luna in the later game. Meanwhile, SNA managed to get a pick off in the top lane. Got a little excited talking about late game. I missed, unfortunately. Mid lane, Monkeys jumps in, grabs the blunt, and the big blast hits by Kotl, and they take him down. That's my boy! That's my boy, Kotl. Laying out an extra blast. Not even 600 life. A wispy beard in hand. He makes something happen, and also Visage gets a kill of his own in the bottom lane on the Elder Titan. Yugi really struggling this game. 0 and 3 on the Elder Titan. Wow, 0 and 10. Kotl wins. Americas returns back to the lane. They're still looking to get a kill on the board. Can they successfully pull this one out, the Dire team? Can they really just morally crush the Radiant team down so hard that they can force them to go into an early GG? Well, if they want to make it better, they need to start getting some towers. They're getting a lot of pickoffs, but that doesn't mean much yet. I would say for the Radiant team, they're just as content farming away. You know, no towers have been taken. And just try to push this into the later game. Monkeys forever, though. Making a jump in. Runs right back when he sees the situation. It's just a little too hairy, and pretty much the whole Radiant team now hanging together in that jungle. Top lane. SNA. Still farming away, getting delicious amounts of farm. Already he's got the Ring of Health. Obviously going to look to build that into a potential Bloodstone. Shadow Fiend, you gotta ask yourself the question, what kind of Shadow Fiend can you pull out at this point? There's a lot of support heaviness. When you have a keeper, typically you're not gonna see like one of those Midas keepers come out. He's getting a lot of wards here. You can't like really put yourself into a situation to go for like any sort of Shadow Blade. Is he gonna even bother with any sort of initiation, or is he simply going to just go for some survivability? Because it's a little too squishy now. Even if he eats a full Kotl blast, he'll be taken down really hard, and Kotl has actually managed to get a decent amount of levels. Mirana did die earlier, and the courier fell. I'm not... What the hell happened?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Courier was taken by the Radiant. Interesting. This game has been slowly slipping away from me, but I'll pull it right back. Monkeys forever. Picks up the Illusion Rune. Maybe think about the idea of making a move on Happy Cat. He's stuck out here alone. This could be a pretty easy feed if they make a move. Oh, this Happy Cat is going to get sad real quick. Jumps right in by Monkeys to pull back, and SNA shoots the long ball. And my game crashes from that gank. Wow. Wow. Game crash, brain crash. Bummer. Lovely. Yeah, gank so hard you just gank the shit out of my desktop computer. Right back in it. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's see if the Radiant team managed to get a kill on the board since we've been gone. Alright. Here we go. They did! I missed their one kill. Who died? Oh. Well, they didn't kill anyone. I think it was when Mirana just got herself killed. I'm not too sure what that was about. Meanwhile, we're back in it now. Yeah, ganked so hard my computer freaking crashed. And Moran died to a neutral, so technically no real kill yet for the team. Now they realize they want to try to get some push happening here. Dire moving in. They catch out the Sand King, who's already taken down really hard. The burst by the Timbersaw is just so big. Arrow will fly. It catches on the Lich. He manages to escape, but now Lich in a world of hurt here. Kyle shows up from the backside, but Timbersaw will fall. Get out of there, Coddle! John making a run for it. Lays out the ultimate. One more nuke on Pandago. This is going to hurt a lot, but here comes Monkeys. Monkey shows up, pulls on Jaw. Jaw gets taken down right away, and Pandago will live. Gives some mana right back to the Storm Spirit, and they're fresh as anew. 1 for 2 in exchange favor for the Dire, making it a 2-14 game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, what I miss?
Dire feeling pretty confident, but like I said before, they need to start getting more of the towers. The top tier 1 has been taken down, but the other 2 still stand. They're finally going to get the tier 1 in the bottom lane. This will allow the Dire team to control the jungle. What I'd like to see is a little more wards. He's got one going right here, but now he can really ward it up and de-ward in their own jungle and really control it now that they don't have the access to TP to their tier 1. I would like to, he needs to get over here and counter that ward. Yeah, you do, buddy. Pandago, get on it. Mid lane. Sand King had a little bit of struggles early. 0 and 2 his score. Needs to get a little more roaming. No more pickoffs available. Meanwhile, Monkeys Forever gets the quick pickoff on the bottom lane, taking out Lich, who just cannot be out on his own anywhere. Safe. And as said before, they're just being able to roam through the jungle. Shadow Fiend is nearby. Arrow flies out, will miss. Dire now looking to take the final tier 1 tower in the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They lay out a lot of damage. Juby feeling pretty confident with his Michael skills. He uses the familiars, likes it a lot better when he doesn't have to. Here comes the blast. Excellent work. Takes out the creeps with ease, and they're going to continue to push the Radiant. Are they going to be able to make advancement on this? Sand King does have his epicenter, but no real form of initiation, no push stick to be had. No blink dagger. They will be forced to step back. The arrow will miss. That would have been dreadful if they did eat that. Meanwhile, bottom lane, bit of action here. Monkeys and Shadow Fiend duking it out, and Shadow Fiend will fall, but take the Storm Spirit down with them as they trade blow for blow, literally. Meanwhile, mid lane, new familiar spawn. Pandago making the run back. Top, Mirana catching out Yugi here. Yugi calls out the pause. Calling for ping lag. He's in a lot of trouble here. The arrow and everything still available. Only 597. I guess it's safe to say that unless Luna shows up, Ja, in a significant amount of time, he has the nuke ready. 6 seconds, the Eclipse. This is going to be interesting. Tactical pause, they say. Mirana might step back, thinking it's typical. Nope, she's going to commit. This is not going to end good for Mirana. Got to be careful. And she leaps in. This is going to be over. She's going to die no matter what. They turn it around. Eclipse pops. They take her out. Does manage to sneak in the Elder Titan kill. But a worthy exchange, taking out the Mirana. Pretty much their only late game hope. Visage hanging nearby behind enemy lines. Invis scouting things out. Ooh, they see the familiars. They're going to ping, but they have no sort of dust or vision. No, they do have a he does have a dust. Not going to use it, though. Recall. I hear it going off. They're going to call in the Timbersaw. Now make an advancement in the mid lane. But scares them away. Dire don't converge quite quick enough to take advantage. Is my trivia bot working again? I haven't really looked at it. I have to double check and see if Twitch updated that feature. I know it was having problems. There was a while when IRC couldn't connect and communicate with the chat servers of Twitch, so I don't know if it's been fixed now or not. I will have to look into it. It's been a while, so hopefully it is fixed. If it is, when I do get it up and running, I will throw it back on. That's all I can say about that. But I would be more than happy to get that going. Come Doppy. Farming away in the jungle. Arrow flies. Will not connect. Oh, on the bottom over here, Ja running into a little bit of trouble. Forced to run back and forth, trying to bait Mirana in for a second time. Will leap away and use the wand. Smart move, not using the leap aggressively. And meanwhile, Dire just doing a little bit of split pushing here. They need to try to push all lanes, keep the pressure, keep the vision on the map. Gotta end this one sooner rather than later. Can't allow the Shadow Fiend and the Luna to get up any sort of farm. Luna, though, sitting pretty far behind, only has the leech. Leaps in by Monkeys, catches out Yugi. Yugi's gonna fall right here. Big damage. Lich throws out the ultimate, bouncing back and forth. Monkeys, though, does avoid any further damage. And they quickly take the 1. Now they should be able to get this tier 2 with little to no effort. As the rest of the Radiant team are gonna have to start converging back to the base without getting spotted out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Leaps in by Monkey, trying to catch out Happy Cat. Happy Cat running the wrong way. He is going to get caught out here. Quick pull. A couple of buzzsaws later. Lich taken down to an icy slushy pulp. Here comes Shadow Fiend. Steps in, laying out the auto attacks. Fly in Burrow strike by the Sand King. Nice job to catch out Monkeys. Eats a big soul assumption, and a burst later he will fall. Timber chain in. Now Shadow Fiend forced to pop the ultimate. It will fly, but Mirana leaps out of the way. Triple kill by the Timber Saw. They're turning it right back around. Yugi will fall. This might be a 5-man wipe. Yes, it will. 3-0. Making it a 5-23 game. Is it enough to break the morale of this Radiant team and make him concede? Well, they're going to take the tier 2. That a boy, Coddle. 1-0. Winning the game. Coddle's back, baby.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Trump got an item. Here we go. Dire, they still want to choke up the Radiant team. They don't want to allow them to get out. They don't want to allow them to get any sort of win or any sort of reliable farm whatsoever. Blast coming out by Pandago. I love the added pressure here. Oh no, big blast will hit on 2. Shadow Fiend ripped apart. Now Yugi in a bit of trouble right now. Epicenter will go off, doing a bit of work right here, but it will be enough. It won't. Mirana simply runs away. The blink away by the Timber Saw with 15 charges to his Bloodstone. Timber Saw has managed to snowball through this game and doing great work in the mid game so far. Meanwhile, Elder Titan does manage to finish off the Mirana. Down here, Jaw under the gun, leaps in by Monkeys. Here comes the ultimate, forces him to step apart. Monkey's pretty low on life here. There's the mana leak, the quick burst, and takes him down at the last second right before he can get away. Good job, SNA. Doing work on the Timber Saw. 10-1, 1100 in the bank. 17 charges now on the Bloodstone. Is that Demise? Okay, good to know. Just let me know it's Demise. I'll call him by Demise from now on.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Mid lane. Still the Dire hanging nearby, adding as much pressure as they can. It's 6-26. They could cut back and do Roche, but they kind of want to wait it out. I don't really know why. They still have a tier 1, or tier 2 rather, sorry, here in the bottom lane. They could take out if they so choose. But they're kind of having mixed ideas here. Some are running back top to farm, some are running through the bottom jungle. I'm not really sure why they wouldn't want to go to Roche. And even if they drag in the Radiant team, I feel like they can win the team fight no problem. So Mirana disconnects. They're going to AFK farmer a little bit. Yugi's nearby.
Dire's top tower is
Maybe if he sees the AFK Mirana, maybe he'll be able to make a jump on him quickly. Demise then, picking up the Sage and Yasha, now heading his way to the top lane where action continues. Monkeys forever makes the leap in on Yugi. Yugi gonna take a lot of damage. Josh shows up as well, pops the ultimate. Monkeys makes a run, barely gets away. And now the Moonlight Shadow will come out. Dire looking to converge and get back together on this one. Making a move in, Sacred Arrow will fly, catches on Jaw. Timbersaw, though, in a bit of hurt here. There goes the big Elder Titan. Does Timber chain away. Now running back. Shadow Fiend cleans him up. And he's already back to life. That low Bloodstone. Or that, sorry, that high charge Bloodstone. Now Shadow Fiend. Pulled in by Monkeys. Quickly cleans him up. A 1-for-1 trade. Storm Spirit making moves. Quickly rips apart the Lich. Now jumps ahead. Going for Sand King next. And takes him apart. Nope, nope. He's still there. Yep, and yeah, okay. Monkey's just doing work on the Storm Spirit. My man Kotl, Fandango, taking in another delicious W, it feels like. 7-29. My man. Bottom lane. Yugi. Man, he's been having a difficult time. 1-8 throws out the Astral, tries to slow things down. I mean, what are you dealing with here? Jaw, only with the Helmet Dominator to his name. Now about to have another potential kill. He'll SNA. Very impressive this game. Trying to bait him into the trees. Quickly dashes back as the rest of the Radiant team rotate in. Now going to run to the north. Should be able to get away with these. Monkeys Forever, though, shows up. Wants to make a move. Jumps into the trees. Lich spots him out. But now Lich. Oh, God, help me, please. He's taken apart. Oh, man, trying to hang in there. Oh, the Burrow Strike to save, but the blink in Timbersaw. Quickly finishing him up. Now, Monkeys making a move on Demise. Demise taken apart like it's nothing. And that's already 3 down. I think it was 3. 2? For the Radiant team. I mean, Kotl, I love Kotl. He got the Midas, but, I mean, has he really been a factor in this game? And let's be honest. Trust me, I love the man to death, but what has he contributed except a couple of big blasts to help kind of get a kill and some mana? Just not enough to really, and it's not like they even need to worry about counter pushing anything. I mean, he's able to get these creeps down rather quickly, but these guys are so farmed at this point that they can do it themselves. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just happy that Kotl's in it and he got a win. And I'll gloat about it for a while. Alright, so if he does this right, he should be able to cast the Illuminate at the appropriate time, right as the creeps will spawn. Come on, my man Pantega, don't let me down. Go put it now. Put it now! Oh. Gonna hold the mana instead. Man, Sand King. Look at that farm. What happened? He has a boots and some pieces of paper. Nothing really else to his name. Bottom lane. This could be the last hurrah. I would like to think so. Fandango sits his back as his ultimate wears off. They take the tier 2 with ease, no threat. And, you know, Roche is still up. They could still run back and just get it real quick if they want to guarantee the next team fight victory and potential of the game. But they're going to opt to just hang around here still. I've seen a couple of Lich ultis. I have. You know, they haven't been, you know, he's been having very bad luck. I guess that's the best I could say. Dire now, maybe they'll decide to do Roche. Okay, we're out of here, boys. We got the tier 2. Let's take away some of the farm on the way out. Smart call here. And make a move on Roche. Alright, great, finally. Could have done this a little bit earlier, but they're finally going to get it done now. They'll have the power of the Aegis. And hopefully use it for the next fight. Smoke happening here by the Radiant team. Are they thinking about converging through the jungle and towards the Roche pit? I mean, wow, the damage is actually pretty low here. Oh, interesting. Visage went with the early Sheep Stick, which is, I mean, amazing pickup. But no Medallion to help take this Roche down even quicker. But they're finally going to take it, and good work on them. That was my soundboard applause. Dire team. Feel confident now. Got the Aegis in hand. Handed it over to Monkeys Forever. He's got the Orchid. He's got 16 charges of his Bloodstone. Doesn't even need to worry about a buyback. He'll get right back in the game rather quickly. And now they're going to put the pressure in the mid lane. They feel confident they got this team fight. Don't even want to risk letting the game go any longer. As Demise is trying to work towards that BKB, which could change things up greatly. Monkeys makes a jump in. Will not catch. They take the tier 3. No problem. And now they're catching out Yugi. They pull him in real quick. A few more auto attacks will do it, and they take him out before he has a chance to cancel anything. Does the quick buyback. Blast going out by Pandego to take down some of the creeps. And the Moonlight Shadow, just to kind of confuse the Radiant team a little bit. Demise stunned out here. Bro Strike comes in. Big epicenter. Will not do quite enough. The ultimate of the Elder Titan does miss as well. Now they're just kind of playing a little bit of footsie. One already down. The Mirana did fall. And are they gonna continue with this? Mirana not gonna buy back into the game. Do they want to fight into a 5 versus 4 on the hill? They do. Monkeys jumps in, gets the pull. The quick blink in by Timbersaw. They manage to take him out rather quickly. Here comes the ultimate of Lich. Bounces right back over to Timbersaw. Finishes him off. And now they're making a move on the Sand King. They pop the Aegis of the Storm Spirit though. Pandego charges up the blast. Will miss. And now, leading at 2 for 2. They can peck away at the Rex. Josh shows up quickly. Silence. He has the ultimate, but he can't use it. They're going to take him out before he has the opportunity. They do. And the quick burst down of the Timbersaw and the Monkeys Forever. The quick ball lightning in and the blink by Timber. Just too much to handle. Plus the Orchid. It's true. All these blood charges as well. If they're taken down, they have such a short respawn timer. They're able to get right back in the fight. Monkeys makes a move in. Balls towards Yugi. Orchids him up. The quick pullback. Happy trying to help him out, but has to watch his friend be taken down unmercifully. Monkeys dodges the last hit. Needs to do it again. Will not get it off. And hands over an 862 gold bounty. Meanwhile, Timbersaw did finish off Gundapi. Leaps in by Monkeys, already back in the fight as he has that Bloodstone. Picks up the Boots of Travel and gets right back in it. No real surprises there. Now finally taking out the taking out the middle Rex. But this game is pretty much over. Now Timber. Just adding more kills under the boat. Moves in. Shadow Fiend. I know that Kyle wasn't a big factor in this game. Blasts out. Good job, Keeper. Picking up a fountain kill. Just kind of milking this one along.
I must divert you to a darker road.
Rotations to the top. They're going to try to end this one sooner rather than later. Just kind of filling in the grave. Placing the tombstone. Calling this one over.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's
Arrow
top
will
barracks
fly. Actually does catch on Happy Cat. The quick blink in by Monkeys, and they'll take one more kill. Oh, Monkeys will fall. But look at that. Quick buyback. Does he want to use the charges? And TP's right back in the fight. And there he is already. Wow, that was quick. Right back in the fight. Monkeys Forever doing a bit of work right now. Oh, the epicenter's canceled. And a triple kill for the Timbersaw. A bit of fancy footwork. A bit of glow dropper action there at the end. But,
Radiant's middle tower is on.
I think that was the, well, I'm pretty sure that was the first game Connell was picked in the NEL. I'm not positive, but happy to see him get the victory. If that is the case, he is 100% win rate in NEL. I'm going to go ahead and change things over. You can catch me over at twitch.tv/Kotlguy for you guys in Dota TV, as well as Twitter Kotlguy. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Move this one over to there. Let's go ahead and get some music playing. There we go. Cam.
New game posted.
Nope, tonight NEL will be casted. Yes, NEL will be casted on NeoDota, but it will be by Mott on the NeoDota channel. I got you, hell yeah.
New game posted.
After this game, I am going to step off. I don't want to like take too much viewership away from the NeoDota channel. I'm just nice like that. Also, I'm going to eat. I've been slow cooking some barbecue chicken, so definitely anxious to eat that. Look at that fill up. Boom. Alright, look at this team name. Swell. Alright. Game 2 underway this evening. Alright, great. A little bit of warm up here in the beginning. Big black bugs bleed blue blood. New York. New York is unique. Unique New York. New York is unique. Isn't it now? It is. You want an item? You want an item, you can get an item. Well, I want to make sure they know it's not me. Not me. Item drops are enabled over here at twitch.tv/Kotlguy, as I do have a ticket. I am a ticket holder in the official broadcasting spot. So you are eligible for item drops as long as you're holding your items, your ticket to the game. And look at that, the game has started. It is an official match. NEL Elite League Season 2 between Brood Stars, a washed-up cunt, and Ravaging Maidens. Classy. Alright, so a couple familiar faces in this game. Tyzilla, Mr. #1 rated NEL player right now in Season 2, is taking the top spot on the Dire team right now. Monkeys Forever had a very successful last game. Juby's back. Ja, Gandapi as well. SNA had a very successful Timbersaw last time. Yugi and now Liquid IX Mike has joined the game. And this should be a pleasantry. No Pandago this time around, unfortunately. He did give me the pleasure in watching a Kotl finally played in the NEL. And I was very, very happy to see it because he did get the victory. And now I'm pretty sure Kotl is 100% win rate in NEL. Yeah, gonna go ahead and say that. All right, so the draft has begun. They're flying through right away here. So the first couple bands laid out were the Outworld Destroyer, or Outworld Devourer, or the Devouring of Decidians, or something. OD, Nyx Assassin Bounty Hunter, as well as the Venomancer, Elder Titan, and finally the Weaver. So what they're going to do is they get the early Visage once more. Juby had a fantastic game as Visage last time, and we'll see that if he can do the role justice for Brood Stars, a washed-up cunt. Also, they pick up the Mirana as their second pick. And also had a successful last game. Well, actually, no. Was having a bit of trouble last time. Was the only sole late gamer, but it... Wait, no. I have it all backwards. She won last time. She was the only reliable late gamer, but they didn't have to worry about getting the game to very far as, you know, they ended up getting the win sooner. Clockwork making his way to the third pickup as Radiant get both the Lifestealer, Crystal Maiden, and the Clockwork. So I like this. They're going to give a bit of early aggression. Now Lifestealer and Clockwork can work together hand in hand as a almost a Infest Bomb frenzy. Look at these picks fire off like nothing. What is this? Both teams already have a vision of what they want to get, and they just quickly snag it right up. Quickly, they follow up with the Sand King, a Viper, and an Invoker. So, Invoker, always a pleasure to watch. Obviously, we'll see him potentially move to the mid lane. Clockwork, no surprises, could head to the off lane where he's most proficient. And just such great initiate ability, especially to make a jump on someone like Mirana and just shut her down. And quickly clean up the likes of a Visage. Crystal Maiden will probably roll in the safe lane alongside the Lifestealer. And what could potentially be their final pickup, secondary support, I would imagine. And Dire seem to think so as well as they ban out the Lich. And a little bit more of the same as well for the Dire team. Pretty much have an interesting lineup. If they run, they're going to need some sort of babysitter, something to roll with Mirana. Bane was not banned out, and neither was the Shadow Demon. And they typically work very well with the Mirana, especially earlier in the game in the laning phase. They can get that sort of disable into Sacred Arrow early pickoff. And the disables already on the Radiant team are not quite reliable. You have the Frostbite and, of course, the Cog Wall, but nothing too significant as far as stun. Viper picked up for their mid lane to contest the... Oh no, they weren't picked. They didn't pick a. The picks happened so fast. I can't even remember if they got Viper before the Invoker. But they're gonna roll with the Viper in the mid lane. Heavy burst damage, single target put down, and Alchemist picked up for the final support. Would have been better suited probably for the Dire team, but they're gonna snag it up themselves. I mean, I would imagine this would be a support Alchemist running alongside with the Crystal Maiden. You got heavy roaming power to really put the extra pressure on the Viper in the mid lane. He doesn't really have any sort of escape mechanism, so he is prone to any sort of potential ganks that could be coming his way in the game. And Alchemist is good. You throw them together with a little bit of a medallion, so you get that and the Acid Spray, which is a huge amount of minus armor. And maybe they're pulling a quick audible here on Broodstars or Washed Up Cunt, and are going to roll with a Tyzilla Magnus in the mid lane. So this could be the case. But we'll have to see whether they decide to change things up. Yugi did play an offlaner last time in Elder Titan. Is going to opt for the Alchemist role, it looks like, right away. So huge AoE here picked up by the Dire team. They have the Sand King Epicenter along with the Magnus ultimate. So this is what could lead to a potential shit show if they get everything going, whereas the Radiant team are more on a single target burst down. Only the, you know, little bit of movement here by the Invoker and the Crystal Maiden providing some sort of decent magic AoE, but nothing kind of compares to the setup that this Dire team is going to be rolling with. Game's going to get started here. I'm going to go ahead and hype up the jams a bit. Alright guys, thanks very much for coming by. I'm going to go ahead and get the introductions rolling away for your NEL Season 2 Wednesday night matchup. Leading the pack for SNA, you have Invoker in the mid lane. He did very successful last time with the Timber Saw. Meanwhile, in your bottom lane, wait for the drop. Threshold on the Lifestealer in the bottom lane. He's going to be hanging out with his colleague, Yugi most likely, running the Alchemist support. And in your top lane, Liquid IX Mike himself playing the Clockwork in the off lane. And finally, riding out your Radiant team, we have F4L on the Crystal Maiden. For your Dire team, Tyzilla, the #1 NEL rated player right now, is going to take the Magnus in the mid lane. And Monkeys Forever, very successful Storm Spirit last time. He's going to opt for the Viper around the top. Quick audible to take him out of the mid lane and move him to the top, it would seem. Juby and Gundapi hanging around the bottom lane. They're trying to set up some sort of Grave Chill arrow combo, and they're going to follow things up with Ja with the Sand King to block out the creeps, and that is your introductions for this game. Interesting song choice. I did kind of dig it there. A little bit of hype. I like that. But with that said, the game is underway. We're going to go ahead and throw up the last hit deny window. And what's to say? Well, I like the late audible to put the Magnus in the mid lane. He's going to add a lot of extra damage. Obviously, the Empower is going to add up. They're going to need all the damage they can get later down the road with the Mirana if the game does get that far. So I kind of like the play there. We'll see if Tyzilla feeling pretty confident about making something happen. But it's going to be more about this Radiant team if they decide to get some sort of early gank in on the mid to really help out the Invoker. But already a Dust here in the top lane. Alchemist hanging nearby. Already has the early Unstable Concoction ready to go. Viper spotted. He is alone. They want to guarantee that he's going to be all alone here. Mike kind of baiting it out. He has Cogs kind of inching away. I can't really keep my eyes off this top lane here. Cold Snap on the mid as Tyzilla eats a lot of damage. I'm keeping an eye on top though. You can see Alchemist waiting nearby for the right opportunity to jump in. They're probably going to wait for a level 2 battery assault on Mike before they make a move in. It will be one more creep before they can do so. He'll probably salve or heal up, and then they'll make something happen. Meanwhile, along the bottom, Burrow Strike flies. They're making a move on Rush Hold. That's 2 stuns back-to-back. Crave Chill. Nope, it's going to be a Soul Assumption. And the Rage will stop it. Oh, unfortunate. So now a healed up, happy, level 2 Mike. They're going to get ready to make the audible. Here comes the stun. It's going to be too far, and he stuns himself. Oh, and he is pinged out. Oh, that's a disastrous kind of gank right there. Did not work out for him. Now Tyzilla making advancements to the bottom lane. He's going to see the regen rune. Going to be a nice pickup for them. And top. Monkeys Forever, not too scathed. Now he knows that an Alchemist is nearby. He's going to be forced to check it out and assess the situation, see if the Alchemist is nearby. Does see him. Gonna try to kite him a bit. Distracts him. They're gonna pop the ult now. Or sorry, they're gonna pop the stun. It will fly. Mike can't decide if he wants to make a move on it or not, trying to cut off ahead of time. There goes the battery assault. The Ursa Bear's doing a bit of damage. Monkey's trying to kite him back and forth. The Cogwall will lay down. This could be the beginning of the end. The Invoker Sunstrike will guarantee the first blood. As the Radiant team step ahead 1-0 in the matchup. Meanwhile, Ja with the DD running in, doing a little bit of damage. There's the strike. He's Tyzilla. Can't get ahead to lay the skewer in front of him, but will opt to do it there. There's the nuke. One more hit will guarantee the return. As now they even things up 1 for 1. And now, Frostbite out on Juby. Juby's trying to step away. Lifestealer not going to cast the open wounds just yet. Will step back. Tyzilla working his mojo in the mid lane. Nice successful roam and gank, and Monkeys Forever just kind of got a little too silly with the side steps trying to get out of there. Probably should have cut straight north and used his Tree Eaters to go straight back up to the tower, but opts for that instead. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, they do pull the trigger and get Juby on the Visage. Not having as good of a game so far this time around, and also the Mirana takes out the Crystal Maiden in the bottom lane. Now Rashald taking a lot of pressure here. Jaw steps in, lays out the Burrow Strike. Trying to make a move on Mirana, though. Mirana's eating a lot of damage from these range creeps. Running back and forth. One more auto attack. There goes the open wounds. Doesn't have leap yet. 10 more seconds to stun. Trying to save the Starstorm. Will fall, but it will not be enough as she does fall. Here comes Crystal Maiden. They're going to feed over another kill here as Jaw salves up. He's trying to live. He's making a run for it. Now the auto attacks come. No one rotating just yet. Jaw trying to juke through the trees. Hits up the neutrals. Will they deny him? They will. I don't know if it was worth it to bait it out that long just for a neutral death, but he will fall nonetheless, and now this Radiant team will run back to the bottom, and where Mirana is already waiting. Meanwhile, around the top, Tyzilla caught out by Invoker. Action continues here. Is now Juby forced to run away. Mike trying to catch him with the wall. Will he get it? He'll get it there. He does. Sunstrike to fall. Will land, and they get the easy pickets on the Visage, returning it back 6-3. Your Radiant team taking the early initiative in this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sorry, here I'm trying to turn. There we go.
'Tis non-cupatory.
So according to your last hit denies. Am I even going to get a chance to talk about last hits? I won't. Mike runs in, trying to catch the cog. They decide to run back and forth, but happy to be level 6. Puts out the hook shot in the wall. Battery assault. This is going to be the beginning of the end for Monkeys as he's forced to fall. Now Juby gets a bit of redemption, taking out the Alchemist. Will run away. Mike has no more mana to catch him, though, and will be forced to step back. So good rotation by the Visage to at least get a bit of redemption there, taking out the Alchemist, but it is not a worthy exchange to lose the Viper. Tyzilla picks up the regen in the bottom as they think about maybe making a move in the mid lane. SNA Invoker. SNA has been having a good couple of games, doing okay right here, 2-1. Coming in from the side, though. Here comes Ja. Burrow strike in. Purple's nearby, though. Lays out the Sunstrike. Will catch him! And now he's trying to make the turn. The Cold Snap. Tyzilla gonna fall as well. Nice counter initiate by the Radiant team. Stuffing it right back in their face. 9-5 the score. 27-8. 28-8 now. Viper leading the way. Even after losing the early kill in the lane. Getting ganked off there. Couple of times. Ahead in CS. Doesn't have much farm to shore for it. 1K in the bank. Now being babysat and accompanied by the Visage, Jubei. Fantastic Visage last game. This game, having a bit more trouble. Did Ashrafar get another item drop? Unbelievable. Did he get another item drop? My goodness, he did. His name. Ashrafar. Hey! Lol, I got an item. What a dork. Nice. Good for you. Meanwhile, top lane Mike. Oh no. They trade kills as Viper falls and so does Clock. Relatively even setup there. As both are pretty good, relatively good initiates. Mike, though, has been putting in the time ever since he turned level 6. Getting what kills he can. Rotations in by Alchemist. Counting down. He will get the long ball stun. Here it goes. It flies Juby in a world of hurt here. Oh, the stuns come out, but will it be enough? One more attack will do it. Inevitable death as he falls. Ja hanging nearby. His buddy Mirana. Mirana looking to build into those phase boots. Trying to get any sort of farm as possible. Sand King not even near level 6 yet to try to make something happen with the epicenter. The Radiant have already begun to snowball and are just going to try to add as much pressure as possible. Mike steps in, lays out the battery assault. The leap flies. Will not have it to get out of here. This is going to be... Oh, wow. Nice burrow strike by Ja to get back in it, but it won't matter as the hook shot flies on Mirana. Ja now on the run. The Moonlight Shadow not able to pop. Uses the magic wand to live for a little bit longer. There's the Moonlight Shadow. Goes back with the burrow strike. Rocket, though, will seal the deal, and Mike gets the double kill. Now Tyzilla shows up, gets cogged in. The Sunstrike to fall, but nice skewer to get out of there. Mike might be stuck on the hill. They're going to have a man fight on the top. RP, it won't matter. Tyzilla blows everything he can, but Mike is just too manly up here. Oh, the Sacred Arrow, though. This is going to be the beginning of the end as Juby laying out the constant misses, but finally gains 406 bounty gold on Mike.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under
Monkeys
attack.
forced to step back. They get a quick stun here. He's going to try to juke back and get this Crystal Maiden. The net, the second stun. Good work by Juby. Or Jubai. I don't know. Using the familiar's micro skills, stunning them out. And just as they look away, Viper ends up falling regardless. Alchemist has to step back here. A lot of Dire team rotating in. He's forced to pop the ultimate, trying to juke back and forth, but does get caught by the burrow strike. Skewer ahead. The stun flies, puts out the acid spray. It's a soul assumption. Here comes Mike to the party. Running in. He'll have a good wall right here if he chooses to put it down. Doesn't need it. Battery, Salt, and Cold Snap are more than enough. Here comes Ja. Lays out the burrow strike in the sandstorm, but he's going to be in a world of hurt here as Mike lays out the rocket. Oh, he's so low. Sunstrike will fall. Doesn't matter. They get him regardless. Now Juby, in a world of hurt, forced to step back as the rest of the Radiant team just kind of clean up the Dire. 18-9. Every fight goes. It looks like it's going to be a nice beginning for the Dire team, but it just slowly turns right back on their ass.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still phase boots handy. We're going to go ahead and we're going to switch things up here. Let's go ahead and we'll look at the net worth. I got the items here for everyone to look over real quick. Nukes laid out by Tyzilla. He's trying to hold back this tier 1. I mean, this is what I say from time and time again. When you're leading ahead this good and snowballing this hard, I mean, let's look at the graph. I mean, yeah. You're going to want to try to get these towers as soon as possible. You definitely want to get this top tier 1 tower. I would like to see them get that and really begin to control the dire jungle. But now they're thinking about making moves on Tyzilla. Tyzilla, though, shoves Mike all the way back. The hookshot will not land. Now Benny in a bit of trouble here. The Nova misses. Stole assumption to fly around Mike. One more auto attack will not fall. There it goes. Nice connection by Tyzilla. Throwing it up the hill, but just like that, Invoker finishes off the Visage. They trade 1 for 1 right there. Shockwave. That's what it's called. I said Nova. I said Nova. I'm still stupid. It's Shockwave.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Magma's only 1k in the bank. Still nowhere near getting that Blink Dagger just yet. Bottles up the DD.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Threshold, the Midas of himself. Happy to take this down the long haul if it is needed. Yugi stuns himself. Now eating a lot of damage. Pulls out the Viper Strike. Whoa, what have I done? Yugi on the run here. Eating so much damage, just can't even do anything. Just forced to succumb. Mike shoots in. There goes the rocket. He's going to make the jump with the hook shot. Visage is nearby, though. They do the grave. They're trying to make the turn on Mike. They're going to kite him out here with the flying birds here. Round and round they go. The Dire not rotating just yet. Here comes Tyzilla. Skewers in. Will whiff. Shockwave to fly, but Mike making a run for it. Will get away. Coming in from the east side. Invoker thinking about making a move up the river. Will not. And they're forced to just step back. Call it even. That skewer would have landed, would have made things a lot easier. Unfortunately, it's not. Mike now balls it in, eats the RP. Thinks he feels pretty confident, but his team is not there just yet. He's quickly taken apart. Nice quick little sidestep. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but he avoids the Sacred Arrow. Oh, he must have thought he had the opportunity, thought the rest of the team left, but they don't have the vision. They need to get this tier 1. They get the tier 1. They can add extra vision up here. They can see what's happening in the Dire jungle. Know when they're making rotations in. F4L, thinking they're going to make a push. They're not, though. Yugi catches out Visage, throws out the stun. Can he man up on this? The Sunstrike will make it a lot easier. And steps away and lets his acid finish the job. Sports, though, pretty weak still in the Radiant team. They can be easily caught off. Alchemist stumps himself. Mechanism being thrown together on monkeys. That will help. His team is also pretty weak. Nothing new really to come. 1,600 gold for Tyzilla. Oh, Crystal Maiden takes out Monkeys Forever in the top lane. Just missed it the last second there. SNA going to town. They're finally going to look to get this tier 1 tower. As the bottom lane. Threshold spots out a couple of Dire Fiends making a run through the jungle. There's the Burrow Strike, the Shockwave to follow. He does rage up, and now he's starting to man up. Will use the rage time instead to step away, and the gank will be unsuccessful. All the meanwhile, Radiant team are getting the tier 1, and thus adding that much more map control to their game, as the Dire have yet to take any sort of tire. Or, sorry, the Dire are yet to take any sort of tower. Hibbity hibbity hibbity. If they go ahead, they're going to lay out a pretty offensive ward. Maybe they're thinking to hang around the mid lane. Finally get this tower. SNA shows up. Push stick and Midas in hand.
Radiant's bottom tower is
no medallion yet on Juby. They're going to go ahead, pop the Moonlight Shadow, and start to scavenge through the jungle. They're not going to catch anyone, though. They're looking for potentially the Nax. But now they're pinging in the right direction. They're going to make a move ahead. Ooh. Nax. Will step back. They're not going to see anyone. It will miss. And unfortunately, the smoke will go to nothing. Mr. Anime King, who have PM'd me, yes, my stream is drop enabled. As long as you have a ticket, you can get drops watching my stream. Yes, it's true. Meanwhile, Monkeys Forever, well, you had a good game last time around, but this time it's just not going so well. The long Soul Assumption tickle from Visage. Now the Dire making a rotation in. There comes the epicenter, but it will not matter as the cogs block him out. And now Jaw forced to step back. They want F4L. They will not get it. Visage falls as well, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, down for the Dire team. Now they want more. They're making a move in. Oh no, Gandapi leaps into the trees. Will get away with a TP though. Stuns out. Tyzilla still alive, but not for long. Sunstrike flies, a shockwave. Man, SNA is just nailing it lately. Second game straight, he's been on a pretty dominating performance. Had a great Timbersaw last game. Now doing work with the Invoker, getting the Sun strikes. More often than not, they're landing and successfully. Looks like he's going to build into an Agnum Scepter. No surprises there. Mascow for the win. Congratulations on your item drop. Stun, flying out Gandapi. There's a Sunstrike by the Invoker. Will take him out rather quickly. Now Stun's flying in. Yugi in a bit of trouble here. Will they trade? They will. And now Visage eating a lot of damage from SNA, getting a double kill, and now Godlike. Stun in by Ty. It will miss. He does have the DD. And SNA having a stellar performance this game. Doing a great job. 10-1. F4L 1.5k in the bank. See if we'll do something silly like get a Midas, or maybe just build straight to Blink Dagger. That'd be pretty swell. Monkeys Forever still can't even complete the mechanism. I mean, this is rough. If you look at the gold graph, they're already 8k ahead as far as gold. I mean, we're only 16 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, but it's looking pretty grim. Here comes Mike with the hook shot. Jaw's going to be forced to burrow strike away. Grabs the haste and will run for it. Mike opting for the first blade mail. And now Alchemist making a move on Monkeys Forever. Monkeys gets the stun assistance from Jaw. They're trying to kite him out, but the rest of the Radiant team are starting to show up. No ult yet by Mike. Monkeys Forever eats the stun, trying to make a run. Here comes SNA, the big shockwave. The blast RP doesn't save him, but he wants to get something going himself. Doing work, but it won't be enough. Nice MP to follow! And a little bit of life for the Dire team, but they don't even get the Invoker. Oh, I kind of screamed and got excited there. Now Tyzilla trapped by the Radiant team and will end up falling. Man, that was about as good as it gets for the Dire, and it wasn't even nearly enough. Nova flies. Here goes the Sunstrike. Juby in a big world of hurt as he falls down. Ash Shuffler again! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? Ash Shuffler, that's your third item. This shit is rigged. You guys think we're rigged when we give away items on NEL? That is the third time Ash Shuffler has gotten. Ash Chauffeur has gotten an item. Unbelievable. Well, congratulations anyways. Thanks for coming back. For the reason you're getting all these drops. That's right. You come tune in and watch me, twitch.tv/Kotlguy. You will get lots of drops because the regulars here are just getting the drops. I'm going to roll with that theory. Dire farming away. They're already going to be running into trouble as Mike shows up. He's in Viz. Is building towards that Agnum Scepter. When is he going to throw the hook shot? You got this, Mike. Let's go. Mike making a move in. There we go. Initiated by the Invoker instead. The big meatball will fly. Now they're making a move. They take out the Mirana. SNA. He wants more. Jaw on the run. Trying to hide himself in the sandstorm. Won't be enough. He's making a run away for it. No Blink Dagger or anything in hand. Has the magic wand. They're still making a run. Meanwhile, to the north, you can see they quickly take out the Clockwork. Tyzilla trapped up. And Jaw does get away. Now, Yugi, forced to run away. Visage doing a little bit of work with the familiars. Reshold shows up to the party. It's a little late. Has a Sage and Yasha ready to go. And we'll shove them back. The buyback by Tyzilla has the RP and the blink and uses it. On the 2, Cold Snap stopping him from skewering. Trying to get it off. Does manage to take out the Alchemist. Now the Crystal Maiden with the big bounty. SNA doing a lot of work. If he falls, he's going to feed over a lot of gold here. Oh no! This is going to be a lot of gold. Lifestealer trying to slow them down, but the big Burrow Strike. 13-35. Godlike streak going right into Sand King's pocket. 5-man wipe. What is happening here? They're taking out the mid, and they're finally going for the tier 1 in the mid. No, they want the Roche. They're going to turn around and go for the Roche. Wow, look at that. A slight dip for the gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Man, this is taking really long. Visage, still no medallion in hand. Nothing they can do to really take it down. They are working for this. Now it's finally at halfway. They are sweating. Oh no, this is taking so long. Mike is showing up. Mike, are you going to do something pimp right here? Let's see if he does it. He will. He hook shots in. Battery assault cogs them all together. Oh no, the blade mail return takes out the Visage, and that is all you need, folks. The Sunstrike to follow. F4L shows up. Better late than never. They lose Mike, but they take 4. Wow. Just no damage to take down the Roche quick enough now. Threshold, the Lifestealer, steps in, wants to finish the job himself. Meanwhile, Monkeys Forever hanging nearby. No, he's not going to do anything about it. Jeez Louise. This game is pretty much over now. That was pretty disastrous. The Dire had a little bit of life there. They won the team fight. They got the 5-man wipe to try to go for Roche, but they didn't nearly have enough damage. No one really has any damage to take down Roche quite quick enough. And unfortunately, Mike shows up to the party. Takes him out rather quickly, plus the global presence of the Invoker. Now Yugi in a bit of trouble here. Being kited out by Monkeys. Oh, the big magic wand pop. Here comes the meatball from the heavens above. The shockwave later, and he's taken down. Don't mess with our friend the Alchemist, or we'll fuck you up. Now they're making a turn. Jaw on the run back. The shockwave is slowing him down. Burrow striking into the trees. Moonlight Shadow flies, but will not matter. As Crystal Maiden gets the last hit in. Now they're going for the tier 2. Taking control of this top lane. The rest of the Dire on the back pedal. Attacks will fly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Taking out the tier 2. SNA confident, moving in. Fed over that early godlike streak, but it doesn't seem to matter now. Arrow flies on F4L, but it won't matter. Lifesteal making a move in, trying to go for Tyzilla. He blinks away. Open wounds, does no damage, so he's able to get away with the blink. Yugi, meanwhile, stuns himself right inside the base. Will not matter. 2 still down. And now they begin to go to town on the tier 3. Drop the acid spray to take down the creeps.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Quick blink in by Tyzilla, the big RP. The arrow lands, the skewer back, the big epicenter. The mechanism trying to keep them alive, but they're all very low. F4L steps in, laying out the freezing field. Alchemist will fall, and so will Mike. Tyzilla ends up feeding over his life, and now Monkeys Forever going to eat the Sunstrike and will fall. Radiant team coming back slowly. Threshold takes out another. And now, Visage on the run back. He gets a triple kill, making a turn to Miranda. Will he have enough to take down and leech enough damage? Doesn't matter. Here comes the Aegis. Should have saved the open wounds. Will not matter. Runs right back. Will clean up the tier 3.
Top tower is under attack.
Well, Radiant with a slight victory there. They managed to keep their Lifestealer alive. They take the tier 3 and will step out. They couldn't really capitalize much on the base with that team fight. They really did prolong it. They have this circus act of a team fight on the Dire team, and when they get it off, it's just, it's quite the show. Quite the show. The blink in, the RP, skewer back into an epicenter. Doesn't get much better than that. But at this point in the game, it might be not enough. Lifestealer's building a pretty hefty life pool. Same with Invoker. He already has a Mystic Staff built, ready to go. We'll see if he decides to throw that into a Sheep Stick. Dire team opting to play this one out a little bit longer.
Double damage.
Skullbasher picked up by the Lifestealer. No surprises there. Pretty standard cookie cutter Lifestealer build if he wants to go into man mode. Doesn't really need to worry about the extra bit of survivability this game. Instead, build straight into that Abyssal Skull. Get some extra damage. Mirana, Desolator, speaking of damage, pulling through for her team. He's gonna need a lot more than that. They're gonna pop the Moonlight Shadow and begin to hunt through the jungle. Where Lifestealer is, Don't know if they'll be able to catch him, though. Let's go for a Hail Mary arrow prey. Why not, right? Run in. Tyzilla does have the RP, but they're not going to be able to find anyone. They will scout him out over here. They catch the Burrow Strike. The Dire are going to quickly rotate back. He rages up. So they got to be careful. A nearby Invoker. This might have been a bad initiate. They might be forced to regroup. Woo-hoo-hoo! Almost gets him with the Sacred Arrow. Nice! Skewer back by Ty. Pops. Not RP just yet. Rashad will fall. Now moves in by Jaw. Big epicenter. Freezing field, though, for the full duration. And now, Jaw on the back burner, trying to get away. Finally, the RP will fly on two. Big shockwave, Burrow Strike. They're shutting him down right here, but it will not be enough. Yes, it will. Take out Mike, and now SNA forced to go invis. He's going to try to make something happen here. Pops out the familiars, the bonus troops, the bonus damage. Ty will make it down the hill with the skewer and get away. They kind of went ahead in that one, but here comes Rashold one more time on the Lifestealer. Sunstrike will stop. Quick blink away by Ja. Nice work there. Oh, wow! Up the hill! Grabs him before he can TP. SNA. Shockwave across. Not enough just yet. This is crazy.
Barracks are under attack.
SNA. Doing work with the Invoker.
Is under attack.
Now they're going to make work on the tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Top lane. They're trying to defend that tier 1. Man, that was a play. This Invoker. What the hell is so good? Good job, SNA. Fucking secret ice mission going on for this guy. Doing serious work with the Invoker. Making great game sense. Good presence. Laying out the Sunstrikes in any sort of relative fight. I don't even know if they're communicating that well, but he's doing a great job. I'm just being a part of everything. And net worth 16K. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of the 5 Radiant team are claiming the top 4 spots as far as net worth. Marana way behind, 9,100. Almost getting shut out by 10K to the Invoker. 50 to 27. The long ball. Whirlwind, Infest Bomb. They're running in. They want monkeys. There goes the Cold Snap. He's trying to mech up. The blast back. They want more. Here we go. Jaw steps in, laying out the epicenter. Skewer back. Will land. Nice turnaround by the Dire team. Jaw or F4L laying out the freezing field will not be enough. And now the Dire right back in the fight. What a game. This is some Dota right now. A turn back by the Dire team. Mike forced to backpedal. Get on the run right here. Has the hook shot ready. Make it run towards purple.
Tower is under attack.
Dire playing it easy now. They're going to farm it up. Gandapi with the Yasha. I mean, look at... Man. The Radiant don't stick together. They're going to be... I mean, they're starting to, like... Just as I say that, though, Tyzilla misses a skewer back. Jaw blinks in. Arrow will fly. We'll be right behind, though. Now the Dire, they know that they have a small window of hope to get back in the game. And we're talking a 20K gold lead for the Radiant team, so they can't mess this up. If they throw it away in one fight, it's over. I mean, it's over. They got to make sure they're together for this fight. If they get this... Ooh. Oh no, Yellow caught out here. What's happening? Tyzel eating a lot of damage. Mike shoots in, now pops the Blade Mail. Yugi stepping around, going to try to finish off. Tyzilla will do so. They trade. A couple of kills here. SNA shows up, drops the meatball, the shockwave. One more hit will quickly take apart the Visage. Now Rashold making a move on Marana, and this looks like the beginning of the end as Monkey Forever trying to run away. Eats the stun. Rashold laying out the damage with the help of the Invoker. Will do it. More items all around as a double kill completed on the Lifestealer. Now they're going to push the mid. A lot of the Dire team still low. Not a lot of buybacks available. Saj has a buyback. He so chooses, but only 12 seconds to pop the fortification. Blink in, epicenter. Here it comes by the Sand King, doing a lot of damage. Shockwave to shoo him back, but they have just so much life. And it's probably only a level 2. Yes, it is. It's only level 2 epicenter. It's not going to do as much damage as they'd like. Meanwhile, to the north, they take out the rest of the racks in the top lane. Ja blinks away, getting away from any potential danger of the Lifestealer. Long ball stun on the Tyzilla. Now they're going to need to converge, take their business elsewhere, as they've done their business in the top lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ndapi holding the hill in the mid lane. But what they're going to look to do here is just pretty much assert themselves up the lane. They got everything going for them. Tyzilla does have the RP. Epicenter is down, though. So they don't have the whole kit and caboodle, but they have a little bit here. Tyzilla runs in with the Moonlight Shadow, trying to find a good skewer back. Oh, wow. They get rid of the Alchemist really quick. Now they have numbers. RP in. Tyzilla brushes them back. The big soul, something the shockwave won't land. Freezing Field laid out, doing a lot of work, but he will end up falling. Visage trades, quickly goes into Infest. Now, they're making a move onto the Viper. Monkeys Forever in a bit of trouble here. Trying to run back the big meatball. Yugi laying out a lot of damage. Mirana shows up, though, trying to lay out the right click on the Invoker. Buyback by Tyzilla. He's back in the fight. Now, SNA making return fire. Running towards the base. Tyzilla way in the base, though, is the Lifestealer. Man, what is happening right now? Now they're doing damage on the mid lane. Managed to take down the tier 3.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dire missing out on Mirana and Viper. That's pretty heavy damage, and without your RP, without your Epicenter, you don't have much to offer. Epicenter is about to be back up. If Radiant to try to stay this one out, they will. Here we go. Epicenter going to be incoming. Tyzilla caught out. Comes the Epicenter by Ja, but the Blade Mail returning a lot of damage on Ja. Does manage. Wow. Ja does manage to finish the Invoker, and Mike will fall. Blink in by Ja. Stuns out on Yugi. Yugi, pretty full and happy, has the ultimate to get all the life back. They manage to take out the Rex. It is quickly denied by Juby, though. Clever girl. Ja running to the north. Sandstorm up. This is quite a shit show in the base we're having right here. Viper Strike, move in, trying to do work on Yugi. Mirana will do the damage, and they quickly finish him off. Now the Radiant team finally all out of the base. Had enough feeding away all the kills. Feel like they have a good, comfortable set of gold over 25k. And, well, pretty much this is just... Both the top and the mid racks are down for the Dire team. Back up against the wall. The best you can do is wait out for an opportunity like, well, let's see if the Radiant goes for Roche at a bad time and you sync together your RP and your Epicenter. Maybe you can make something going. Or in general, if you just happen to get a good catch off. Look at that gem. What the hell was that gem doing there? God takes the gem and tries to scout some wards with it. Anyways, what I was saying is that they managed to get off those ultimates. I mean, they could maybe make something going. They gotta be careful. Roche is back. Visage should have the familiars scouted out. But now they're cutting through the jungle. SNA, pretty much the MVP of this game so far. 2.4k in the bank, has buyback available. Moves in by Mike. He will get away though. Leap in. Dire avoid any potential danger. Dire shoo back the rest of the base here. This is pretty much their last hurrah. I mean, I've said it time and time again, but the teams, they want to fight it out. They really think that there's a little bit of hope. All right, Mike pulls the trigger, makes a jump in on Ty. Ty's very low, forces a step back. They might try to kite out Mike here, but Mike returning a lot of damage back to the Mirage. They don't lose anyone, but they're pushing for it. Lifestealer uses the Abyssal Skull, quickly shuts down the Mirana, now turning his focus on the Viper. Viper will fall. Double kill for the Lifestealer. Invoker shows up. Big RP. Gonna try to skewer him into the fountain. Will get the Alchemist. Alchemist should fall here, but will it matter? It won't, as F4L laying out the long freezing field. 3 down for the Dire team. Make that 4. Quick buyback by the Sand King. No Epicenter anymore. No RP. They don't have anything else to offer. If they choose to end the game right now, they can. 65 and 37 at 35 minutes into the game. That is over 100 kills in a 35-minute game. Unreal. Shout out to twitch.tv/SergeantJackson1, a fellow commentator. Support your local commentating scene and your local casters. Reshel runs away and heads back to the woods to get out of there. And finally the game is called. So, very action-packed game, very back and forth. There was a few glimpses of a potential comeback by the Dire team, but they couldn't quite get it, unfortunately, and the Radiant just kind of ran away with it. Props to Sornell and his Invoker. Just did an excellent job, really superb. 2 games straight of his play, just doing really great. I'm going to go ahead and switch things over, get some music started up right here. Oh, I didn't say anything about my whateverness, but oh well. Okay, so let's get some music rolling. New game's up. I will not be joining the next game, though. Hey, guys. So I'm not going to cast the next game. I casted 2 games. I did 2 NEL games, and I also did the request of a replay someone did. It was pretty much a significant pub stomp, but I was happy to do those. I'm going to go ahead and eat some dinner. I know NeoDota is going to be going live here. Mott likes to go live around 9 o'clock. It's about 8:57 Eastern Time, so give it a couple minutes. Open up your twitch.tv/NeoDota, and you can catch some Mott. He's going to be casting away some more NEL games. A lot of the viewers getting really lucky with some of these drops tonight. And I'm going to head over there as well. I'll probably watch some games, hang out, and eat. And maybe later tonight, I'll do some more late-night casting. So, if you haven't already, please follow the stream. I hate to pop on the shirtless trend, but I will even do like a shirtless coddle nib action here if we get to 1,000 followers. A little bit away, but I really want to get more followers so that way you guys can have different quality settings and have a better viewing experience when you want to see some weirdo wearing a coddle outfit. But it's been a good day so far. We got to see a coddle played as well and win significantly, so that was swell. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to wish you guys a good night, and maybe I'll see you a little later.